Have you ever felt like you were getting the short end of the stick when it comes to prices? Well, buckle up, because we're about to dive into a shocking tale of pricing discrepancies that's leaving European consumers steaming under the collar. Chinese automakers, once hailed as the affordable alternative, are now charging eye-watering prices in Europe, in some cases more than double what they charge back home. It's a bold move that has tongues wagging and wallets snapping shut. The BYD Atto 3, an electric SUV that retails for a modest $35,000 in China, suddenly skyrockets to a jaw-dropping $72,000 when it crosses the borders into Europe. And BYD is not alone in this pricing strategy. Brands like Xpeng, NIO, and Geely are following suit, hitting European consumers with exorbitant price tags that seem to defy logic. So what's behind this shocking pricing phenomenon? Is it a calculated move to establish a premium image in a new market, a strategic play to offset the costs of global expansion, or simply a case of good old-fashioned profit maximization? In this video, we'll delve deep into the murky waters of international pricing strategies, exploring the reasons, implications, and potential consequences of this bold gambit by Chinese automakers. Exploring the reasons, implications, and potential consequences of this bold gambit by Chinese automakers. Get ready as we unravel the mysteries behind this controversial pricing trend. Stick around, because this is one ride you won't want to miss. In the early years, Chinese automakers were content to cater to the domestic market, offering affordable, no-frills vehicles that appealed to the country's burgeoning middle class. But as the years passed and the nation's economic prowess grew, so too did the ambitions of its automotive industry. The turning point came in the early 2000s, when China embarked on an ambitious plan to cultivate its own homegrown auto brands. Fueled by government support, access to cheap labor, and a vast domestic market, Chinese automakers began to flex their muscles, investing heavily in research and development, and setting their sights on the global stage. Initially, their strategy was simple: leverage their low-cost advantage to offer affordable alternatives to established brands. And for a time, it worked. Chinese-made vehicles began flooding emerging markets, winning over cost-conscious consumers with their attractive price tags and decent quality. But as the industry matured, so did its ambitions. The era of bargain basement pricing gave way to a new era of aspiration, where Chinese automakers sought to shed their budget brand image and reposition themselves as premium players. Enter the European market, a tantalizing prize that had long eluded Chinese automakers. With its discerning consumers, stringent regulations, and fierce competition, Europe represented both a challenge and an opportunity, a chance to prove their mettle on the global stage. The first salvo in this pricing offensive came in the form of the BYD Atto 3, an electric SUV that promised a range of up to 420 kilometers and a host of modern features. In China, this sleek and stylish vehicle can be yours for a reasonable $35,000. But when it crossed the borders into Europe, the price tag soared to an eye-watering $72,000, more than double the cost. And BYD was not alone in this bold gambit. Xpeng, a relative newcomer to the electric vehicle scene, followed suit with its P7 sedan. In China, this sleek and stylish vehicle starts at around $30,000, but in Norway, it commands a staggering $57,000 price tag, nearly twice the cost. Then there's NIO, a brand that has positioned itself as a premium player from the outset. Its ES6, a spacious and well-appointed electric SUV, carries a price tag of $52,000 in China, but in Norway, that same vehicle will set you back a whopping $83,000, a markup that would make even the most seasoned luxury brand blush. So what's driving this stark contrast in pricing? Well, it's a tale as old as time. The allure of the exotic and the pursuit of profits, laced with a healthy dose of ambition and a touch of hubris. For Chinese automakers, breaking into the European market represents a golden opportunity to shed their budget brand image and establish themselves as premium, aspirational brands. By setting prices that are on par with or even higher than their European counterparts, they're sending a clear message. We're not just affordable alternatives. We're luxury players, deserving of your attention and your hard-earned cash. This strategy taps into the inherent human fascination with the novel and the exotic. After all, there's a certain cachet attached to owning a vehicle from a brand that's new to the market, a symbol of exclusivity and cutting-edge technology. And what better way to capitalize on that allure than by slapping a premium price tag on your wares? But there's more to this pricing puzzle than just marketing mystique. Entering a new market is a costly endeavor, fraught with logistical challenges and regulatory hurdles. From setting up dealerships and service centers to navigating complex tariffs and emission standards, these expenses can quickly add up. By charging inflated prices in Europe, Chinese automakers can recoup these investments more quickly and generate substantial profits to fuel their global ambitions. Critics, however, argue that this pricing strategy is nothing more than a blatant cash grab, exploiting the novelty factor and taking advantage of European consumers' willingness to pay a premium for something perceived as exclusive. The perception of being charged a China tax could potentially damage the reputation and long-term success of these brands in the region, especially if they fail to deliver on their premium promises. But the Chinese automakers remain undeterred, emboldened by their success in other markets and their unwavering belief in their ability to disrupt the status quo. They point to their cutting-edge technology, innovative design, and commitment to sustainability as justification for their premium pricing, arguing that they offer a compelling value proposition that extends beyond mere affordability. As the battle for the market share intensifies, some industry analysts argue that Chinese automakers would be wise to take a more measured approach. By offering competitive pricing that aligns with European market expectations, they could position themselves as disruptors, shaking up the status quo and forcing established brands to up their game. This could potentially lead to a virtuous cycle of innovation, competition, and value for customers. Others, however, contend that this audacious pricing strategy is a calculated risk worth taking. By establishing themselves as premium players from the outset, Chinese automakers can build brand equity and consumer loyalty, paving the way for future growth and expansion. After all, they argue, many of the world's most iconic luxury brands started as upstarts, defying convention and challenging the establishment. As the saga unfolds, one thing is certain. The European automotive market has been irrevocably changed by the arrival of these ambitious Chinese upstarts. Whether their bold pricing gambit pays off or backfires spectacularly remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: the battle for the hearts, minds, and wallets of European consumers has only just begun. In the annals of automotive history, this chapter will be remembered as a pivotal moment, a time when the old guard was challenged by a new breed of automakers with audacious ambitions and an unwavering belief in their ability to rewrite the rules of the game. As consumers and industry watchers alike grapple with the implications of this pricing phenomenon, one thing is certain: the road ahead is sure to be paved with surprises, disruption, and no shortage of controversy. This is a shocking tale of how Chinese automakers are taking the European market by storm, armed with a daring pricing strategy that has left consumers and industry insiders alike scratching their heads. From the ambitious upstarts at BYD to the premium posturing of NIO, we've witnessed a bold gambit unfold before our very eyes, one that challenges conventional wisdom and threatens to upend the established order of the automotive world. But now it's time for you to weigh in. We want to hear your thoughts on this audacious pricing phenomenon. Do you believe that Chinese automakers are justified in charging European consumers exorbitant premiums? Or is it nothing more than a brazen cash grab exploiting the allure of the exotic? Share your perspectives in the comments below, and let's ignite a lively discussion that could shape the future of the industry. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We've got more mind-blowing automotive content on the way, and you won't want to miss a single upload. But that's not all. Hit that notification bell too, so you'll be the first to know when we release our next explosive exposé, delving into the latest industry trends and controversies that are shaking up the world of four wheels. Stay tuned, gearheads, because it's just the beginning of an automotive adventure that promises to be as thrilling as it is unpredictable. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.